That is Slinks Call the Shots as we fire up some World of Warcraft this evening at the end of a weekend that turned sour at the last minute. Let's get the sound from WoW back in the game, or back in the stream, I should say. I figured we might as well just chill with some of this at the end of the night. Set this to 95% and make sure we're about a half-inch apart on the mixer. Looks about right. So, we're testing out YouTube's bandwidth because YouTube actually has a higher bitrate that's available for streaming. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to take Smyta to Argus. She recently got to level 49, and I level froze her, as you may have seen if you follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/multimediaj. She's primarily a discipline priest. Obviously big angel healer and stuff like that, but if we hit 0 here, not quite as dark as when I took that picture later at night, that or the screenie I should say, that I converted into a really nice looking screenshot. The art team has really been making lemonade from lemons with this old game for quite some time now, and this was no exception. Picasa can really have some fun with this. So how did I do that? Well, a little Power Word Radiance with some other stuff as well. I also want to see what this looks like in terms of the frame rate on YouTube as well. Ooh, that don't look so hot. I'm seeing this at 60 FPS. It's the best running MMO that I have. But I noticed that when I played this on Twitter, or when I noticed when I played this on Twitch last time, it was pretty awful. Get used to all this shadow stuff. Could always go shadow for this. So this is Quell Danas, a great example of what exactly is wrong with the level 49 experience with WoW right now. Check this out. Let me go try to start one of the daily quests. So at level 49, you can level freeze your level and stop from advancing out of Chromie Time, which means the entire game scales with you, and it's like playing Elder Scrolls Online. You can go anywhere, do anything, and it'll still be somewhat of a challenge. It won't be boring because you're not face-rolling everything. This gets particularly interesting when it comes to daily quests. This is the old Burning Crusade dailies. We know that if you come back here after the level range, the dailies are heavily nerfed. But if I go to this Vindicator here, 17 gold from this Burning Crusade daily quest. So, the reward, you can freeze your level at 49, and the rewards are not nerfed.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Game audio is making it through good, and it's ducking like it's supposed to. So, if you had a daily quest hub that you liked, like Quell Danas or the Argent Tournament or Firelands in Cataclysm, or World Quest or something like that, they'll be not boring because they'll still be somewhat of a challenge because things are still scaling with you. And you can go anywhere in the world, anywhere, and be the, everywhere except Shadowlands now scales with you when you're level 49. So you visit that NPC and you freeze your level at 49. I don't think Blizzard has really thought about just what this does to the game, because you have all of this. Anything that you haven't done yet is still going to be non-boring mode. Because 49 is essentially the PvE twink level or something now. And then you let yourself go over to 50 and then start Shadowlands. What Blizzard needs to do is Chromie Time needs to be something you can turn on and off at any time. And so, you can do all of these quests whenever you want and not be stuck like this. It's not a situation where you level a character to 49 and then you can freeze your level and most of the game now is going to be non-boring. But then, once you're all done with it, you then can level to 50 and then start Shadowlands. It really should be a situation where you can turn this on and off anytime you want. That currently doesn't exist in the game as of right before the launch of Shadowlands. Knowing Blizzard and how they often solve their problems with baby steps, I would not be surprised if they announced this at a BlizzCon or something, or maybe after a year or so, they just rolled this out and things like that. Alright, so one of the things I didn't do in Legion, because I haven't played this game on a regular basis in quite some time, is the Argus campaign, which is required to unlock the Void Elves and other allied races. I think the Lightforged Draenei as well. So if I take Goodmane out there, it's going to be super boring because he's past the level range, and everything's just going to be a one-shot fest. Smyta, however, locked at 49, can literally do anything in the game except Shadowlands, and have it be interesting. And in the case of daily quests, if I want to make a bunch of money, grind a bunch of daily quest hubs, however much time I want to spend doing dailies. Is there still a limit on daily quests? Or there was a thing where, I don't know if they... Yeah, people were grinding them too much, so they put in a limit, then they took it away. I don't know. So, since we're going to Legion, let's go off to Dalaran here. Could shut the camera off. Make this like old school, play some stuff. There we go. I gotta adjust that camera anyways. Check, 1, 2. Okay, this scene still works. I gotta adjust that camera anyways, because it's turning off when I don't show it, so it's taking a while to appear back on the screen. Alright. Getting old school here. We're gonna convert this into a YouTube video when it's done anyways. Might as well. This is kind of what the gaming videos were turning into before I stopped making them. So, let's head on off to, see this. Might as well at this point. Alright. So how do we unlock Argus? Question number 1, do I have Argus unlocked with Smyta? I definitely have it with Goodmane, and I think I might have taken Lockhart out there. Most of these characters are as of Legion, so with the level squish and everything, it should be doable. That's the Shaman area. That's the Shaman area. That's something different. Okay, we're gonna have to go... We probably have to do the whole campaign then. Okay, let's head off and let's start the campaign. Violet Citadel. Actually, she has flying mounts in Legion areas. The only place where I don't have flying mounts yet is Battle for Azeroth zones, which Goodmane can do. That's the one thing you can do at level 50 and still have it be scaling to you, is BFA. Stinks though. My main is basically sidelined until I'm ready to start Shadowlands. And this assumes that I don't just do all of BFA with them. Well, technically, Smyta can do BFA as well. Any of these characters that I lock at 49 can do BFA as well. Okay, Whispers of a Frightened World. I think this is what starts it here. 22 gold, too. So, non-nerfed rewards because I'm still in the level range for the Legion expansion. Or, I'm still in Chromie Time. That's what matters. Understanding her, Sholazar Basin. That's not it.
Without you, Azeroth will surely fall.
Felisra, Arcane Echoes.
Where you lead, we will follow.
So to unlock Argus, I may actually have to look this up. I might have to look this up, actually. I've only done this... I haven't done this recently, so I already forgot. Legion... It's hard to believe that Legion as an expansion was a couple of years ago. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? No, 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 no. That's the beacon. That's the Lightforge beacon. I did unlock this with her. Okay. There we go. So, in order to unlock the Lightforge Draenei and the Void Elves, we have to complete the entire Argus campaign. So, let's see how much of it we can knock out here. Let's see. Yep. Let's head down to here. Repairs.
You wish to buy? Trade?
No junk to sell. Looks like I have to upgrade the authentication service as well. Oh! It glitched. Voodoo is having some problems with glitches where it won't show you at full health. So, oh, it's only reload in this game. Alright, let's reload the UI.
All prices here are reasonable.
Primal Sargera is a precious material which wields great power when infused with items.
Safe journey.
Primal Sargerite, is that something we get from taking out bosses or something? Alright, let's go to interface here. Actually, no, check the add-ons. Don't show out of dates. Only loadable on demand. Okay. Storyline. Requires reload. Has it been fixed? It should be flagging as out of date. Storyline is an add-on that replaces the text in World of Warcraft with RPG windows. I just have to find somebody to talk to. Maybe to, like, accept a quest or something. Last I checked, that wasn't working. Oh, there's the portal back to Dalaran. I never did this content. I was playing ESO. And so, Of course, BFA comes out, and there's stuff in Legion that I haven't finished. So I feel behind on that. I'm not encouraged or inspired to do stuff with BFA either. Scouting map. Is this some kind of... Yeah, that's a command table. We don't want to mess with that.
Pleasantries can wait.
Oh, it does work! We have sworn to defend the Legion. Our one battlefield is much like any other, even if it is on a completely different world. That's on screen in the right spot, right? Yeah. Let's turn off the chat as well, so I don't get someone like, I'm looking for a group. Let's can that. Nice. Let's bring this up a bit, and let's make it bigger. This is the storyline add-on has finally been updated. Took them long enough. When I first came back to the game, oops, just forwarded Lady Liadrin here. When I first came back here, when I first came back, this wasn't working, and it was glitching out all the dialogue. It's great that it's working again here. It basically puts in a generic RPG type thing here.
Be kind, or be strong.
Let's see here. No way to use... What was this? This is from Warlords, right? Yeah, the Fellmouth Frenzy. Tanan Jungle. That's from Warlords of Draenor. Playing catch-up here. It just stinks that my main has to be on ice except for BFA content.
Wonder are lost.
For all the scene, we must learn not to dwell in the past. We look forward and prepare for what is to come. Alright.
Will you join our cause?
Okay, I just wandered around...
The Vindicard will be the instrument of our retribution. As with any weapon, you should know it well before we charge into battle once more.
Wild Wolf. Alright, let's not show player names either. There. We won't do any PvP.
Greetings.
My bow is at the ready.
It is a good day for a hunt. Aim true.
Chromie Crystal.
Shiralion. The guy the server's named after. Nice.
We didn't come this far to falter now.
Speak with the Artificer, Pebbleswoman, and Eye Priestess Ishana. So I'm guessing in order to finish this, we're gonna have to... Yeah, we're gonna have to get... Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to all these people.
Open your heart to the light.
Another light crucible, ancient remnant of this world that once served as a source of magic.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
Shall we get down to business?
Welcome. Browse at your leisure.
Shatrath. I've done 2 sets of Shatrath dailies. Weighted Jack-o'-lantern. This is from last year.
Remember
or the year before.
Past.
But I totally missed the Halloween events in both games. Both of these other folks, well, at least one of them. This is the portal back to Dalaran. Yeah, uh-huh. Starting to think, is this a rest area? Talents. Where's that super fast does... I don't know if priests even have that anymore. Cooldown of Psychic Scream. You may also control your own character and Mind Control is active, but Mind Control is a 2-minute cooldown and may not be used against players. What kind of cooldown does it have otherwise? Oh, it's just... Let's just do regular Mind Control and shorter thing on Psychic Scream here. Body and Soul, that's what it is. So we can speed around with Power Word Shield.
Hi, how are you? be seeing you.
Nice to see a more traditional text window for RPGs in this game. Alright, so that's up there. Is that an add-on that's doing that, or is the Blizzard UI... I could always reload without add-ons to see if that's the case. Or is the Blizzard UI that much of a handholder these days? Like, oh, no, this game's been around for 15 years, but there's... might be people that don't know how to play WoW, so we gotta put in all these little pointers so you can get to all this stupid stuff. Even they make this ship really big, and yet Stormwind is smaller than its scale, but they want people running around too much.
Arcanon Poros.
Innkeeper.
Do not lose faith.
Not used to playing this game with a mechanical keyboard either. There we go. Now that's what I call a view. Especially when you turn the UI off. It kind of does have this Star Wars vibe to it with the spaceships and stuff. Very interesting. That's also very good Picasa fodder as well. Take that and then crank the colors on it.
We must unite against the Legion.
We stand together. Son, there is so much more we have to say. But our allies at the Xenadar will soon be overrun.
You must go to their aid, Terralion. I will scout behind enemy lines and provide a distraction. We will return soon, Arator.
I understand. Light be with you both.
Actually,
Stay
have him
safe. We will gather the others and prepare for the battle to come.
actually have him as the bodyguard on the paladin side of things. Use the navigation console. Oh, okay. So yeah, I can fly the ship everywhere, basically.
It pains me to see them go, Aunt Farisa. I could not bear to lose
Or
them
teleportation.
now. Not after waiting all these years.
Have patience, Arator. It may take time, but your family will be whole again. I know it.
No doubt my mother will soon ask about Sylvanas. What are you going to tell her?
It is a conversation I know we must have, but the thought of it fills me with dread. How can I explain to Illyria what our sister has become? The truth will break her heart.
Foreshadowing. Alright. There's our friendly Shadow Priest to help out with all of this. There's the Holy Priest that I'll unlock at some point. I hear he's a lot better, despite being a healer. Alright. There's Terralion.
My scouts found the remains of Agunar. We are in your debt, High Exarch. And yours, Outlander.
What is this,
The Legion
Morrowind?
will only fall if we stand together, Chieftain. And right now, we have friends facing grave peril.
There is a way. We will use what power we have to help you.
A tunnel. So, this is how you have survived.
We have hidden. We have adapted. In our hour of need, this land still listens to our pleas.
I will go on ahead and clear a path. The bridge leading to the Xenadar seems to be the least guarded. Light be with us!
So the difference between this and something I would make a video about these days, is videos be more like things like guides and stuff. But I think it was constantly a tug-of-war with Play Some Stuff, where it was a cross between, do you want to play the game or do you want to talk about it or something like this? In my case, though, or especially in the case of these games, especially what this Blizzard art team can do, it's almost better just shut off the camera, shut off the mic, and just let the game speak for itself. Especially if people want to chill out or something. Turn off the nameplates there. That was one of the criticisms I often got, that I talk too much. Imp Mother, Commander, all these rares that are showing up. So I don't know if there's a daily component to getting this achievement, but we'll at least finish the story quest and see how much rep grinding we have to do afterwards. Shattered Fields. Yeah, never got this far in Legion.
You're not going anywhere, champion! The Master has plans for you!
Not today, monster! The light prevails!
Faria, you survived!
You know that I refuse to die while the Legion still stands, High Exarch. Follow me. We've set up a perimeter.
And this makes a lot more sense now with all the Lightforge stuff. Yeah, so if the demons can use Fel energy to power everything, why can't these Draenei use the light to power everything? Or should we say,
my faith
Naru?
is my shield. That world of yours hanging in the sky is doomed. Chaos reigns. Dionyse Arca.
Repairs. Why is she green now? Oh, okay.
Ronakai Crystal.
Actually, the Army of the Light shouldn't be neutral when you start.
Fight well, traveler.
Grand Lector Inara. Let's just grab all the quests.
Do you require assistance
And
in
ditch some of these other
exterminating
ones.
our foes?
These Burning Crusade dailies, we can trash them.
Bow before the Master's armies!
We can untrack the other stuff. We're not going to be doing any other
If you
stuff.
can walk, you can fight.
Oh, wait, what's this? Right then.
Do you require assistance in exterminating our foes? Wretched souls, your defeat shall come swiftly. Fatah bonus. You are beyond redemption.
That's one way to get loot from these demons. The question is, which of these quests advance the story?
The light prevails.
Versus which of these quests are just side quests? That's the big thing here. We're trying to get the achievement. That requires completing the entire Argus campaign. So we gotta figure out which quests are main and which ones are side quests, or if they all kind of go together. It'll be less tiresome looking at them through these more traditional RPG dialogue windows, though. The only thing it needs versus what would have existed in the past is a beep every time a letter is displayed, like doo-doo-doo. That would be totally Dragon Warrior.
Arcanon Porus.
Our cause
Indicator.
is just. Our purpose, noble.
Bow before the Master's armies!
Dionyse Arca.
You dare set foot in our world?
Hard to target stuff. This game actually requires targeting, that's half the problem. The endless gauntlets in the Firelands back in the day. came here for 2 reasons. Slay 100 non-trivial demons in Krokun. Oh, okay, that's part of it. The real thing we're looking for, though, is the campaign.
You can rest when we kill them all. Keep fighting. You dare set foot in our world?
920. This is classic kill 10 boars, collect 10 apples type stuff. A reference I've been saying for years, but it actually, if you start an orc in this game, it's 2... In WoW Classic, actually, it's 2 quests in the Valley of Trials.
You're no match for my power!
Well then, we could always make things a bit more interesting and go, dark mode. Shadow. Not experienced at all at playing any Shadow Priest, though.
You can rest when we've killed them all. Keep fighting.
They've totally changed since... It used to be about spending as much time in Void form as possible, but they've completely changed that. Void form is now just a damage cooldown. Might as well use Mind Seer or something like that. What kind of damage difference? Well, Discipline is going to do less damage because the damage heals. We really want to smite like crazy, go holy. What are we looking at for a damage difference here? About 416, not counting the pet, versus no Fortitude buff, because that goes away when you change specs. These numbers that are the result of the squishes are really taking some getting used to. Alright, so that's the insanity meter. What uses it? Yeah, clueless about Shadow, of course. Versus Discipline.
Guide me!
Devouring Plague is still an option. Yeah, 400-ish. I guess the big issue here is that this game runs off of smaller, significant digits than it did before. So everything's been squished. Reset everything.
Set foot in our world?
Yeah, 176. Holy probably hits harder, because the damage doesn't heal at the same time. That's been the design setup for quite some time now. 100, 100, 100. Yeah, let's do Holy.
Wretched souls, your defeat shall come swiftly.
And blank that out. That'll actually require using Holy Fire, though. 4,500 mana, that's about half of it. Gorgron mineral water. That's a drink from Warlords of Draenor. Oh, man. All this Warlord stuff still carrying around. That's how you know these are alts.
You are beyond redemption.
Alright. Let's see here. Let's test some damage on some things. Divine Star is an option too. Wow! Yeah, that hit hard. Let's check the Holy spec for everything. Smyta is named after the Smite priests from Burning Crusade. back in the day when everybody... Enemy units, there we go. I want to see enemy units. I want to see nameplates. That won't, that's enemy players. How come I don't see anything? Probably have to hit V again, right? What? Seething Harbinger. That's not the UI. Check the holy spec again. Obviously the emphasis is on healing, but enlightenment, regen, cooldowns. Let's see, benediction. What was Prayer of Mending again? That's the big group heal. No, that's the ding 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 thing. Guess who never plays holy? Ding! Right, Surge of Light. That goes to Flash Heal nowadays, though. We'll just throw in Divine Star. $319, $350. This is bizarre. I must not know how to play Shadow. Yeah, this is like... Totally don't know how to play Shadow, I guess. That's a stun. That's actually a 1 second stun. We shouldn't be using that as part of the rotation. So bring that in as... Put Divine Star in its place instead. Have that be the thing we do in motion. Holy boomerang, baby. Still 440 DPS. There's something about Shadow that I'm not good at. Just don't know. Shows how little I play Shadow Priest. That, yeah. DPSing is holy. The problem is there's no boost damage. Definitely more smiting as holy than discipline. Discipline tries to mix things up a bit more. And it kind of tanks the damage at the same time because the damage does healing. Interesting. Alright, well, we're looking for soul coffers and stuff. Who's this? Imp Mother... Oh. That's somebody that needs a group, right? 169 grand, yeah. Probably the equivalent of an outdoor boss. Fallen Soldier. Alright. That's an elite.
We are Legion! Of our might.
Gotta be something I'm missing with Shadow. Boom. Oh, we got the elite. Whoops. Hits triple digits. Regular heal? That's supposed to be flash heal and greater heal. Or did that get changed again? Once we get out of this pickle, we'll have to figure that out. instant flash heals with that proc. That's Power Word Shield, and what's this? Right, that's the ding 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 heal. Okay, we got that. What are the heals these days? We got Mind Control, Mind Vision. Go back on there. So it's Flash Heal, which is the fast one. Regular Heal and Flash Heal. Ha! Circle of Healing is on here as well. Guess who never plays Holy? Yeah. Always liked the smite to heal thing, so we'll take the damage loss. I think half of that is because you got to pick your abilities and your talents based on that. So Schism actually would hit harder to some extent. It's an opener that this, but this only is based on healing. It's not based on damage anymore. So you might as well add the extra thing to Penance. Body and Soul for speed. Shadow Mend. Shield Discipline, Mindbender, Power Word Solace. Power Word Solace would be another instant attack. We don't need any more attacks, though. Psychic Scream, Sins of the Many, and Purge the Wicked. I'm guessing the Imp Mother would one-shot somebody who's by themselves. The problem is that Mind Blast is now part of the rotation to proc Power of the Dark Side, which gives extra damage to Penance. Alright, so wait, what's this here? Eastern Soul Coffer. Oh, these crystal things. Yeah, guess I didn't play Legion. Too busy playing ESO back then. 2020 Attackers Slain. We've gotten that done. The thing in the middle is probably another one of those soul coffers, isn't it? No, it's crystals. What is this, Final Fantasy?
I am the fury of 1,000 conquered worlds!
Not that bad. How is she on gear? I think she was getting into BFA a bit. Yeah, she has some BFA gear and a Heart of Azeroth that's level 4. Some heirlooms, too. The good news is that for cloth and plate, I've got heirlooms all the way up to max level.
You will know true pain!
It's leather that's the problem, so... Brewmaster Monk, Feral Druid... Not quite as good with that sort of thing. What? Target nearest with a side mouse button. So part of the way in which Blizzard has tried to get some shadow back into Discipline's rotation is with this revamp to Mind Blast, which took the damage prevention from Smite and put it on Mind Blast instead, plus Mind Blast hits harder. So it's one of those things you want to cast every time it's up, kind of like a Shaman's Lava Burst. I can always get my Shaman out here. $348, not that bad. What's that thing with the fallen soldiers, though? The deaths of Chromie? Let's see this. Southern Soul Coffer finished off. Was that probably a Western one we have to go get now? I should go get an elemental shaman for this. Go with the combo spec that's made to be offensive.
Your will is mine to bend.
Always screw that up. Penance before Power of the Dark Side activates. Getting gold from this, at least. Of course, it's Legion questing. There better be some gold. Ah, okay. We're salvaging from the wreckage of the ship. So the thing with the streaming on YouTube, get to that after the fights. That's out with the big guy. This makes it a little more interesting. Invalid target. Doesn't work on demons. Eridar count as demons. While Draenei count as humanoids. Whatever. Blessing of the Righteous. Oh, okay. So basically, it's if you do last rites or funeral rites for the fallen, you get a buff for the zone that increases your damage by 10%. So the difference between YouTube streaming and Twitch streaming for me at this point is a difference between Twitch's problems or not Twitch's problems. I'm not talking about DMCA either. One of the side effects of their persistent emphasis on concurrent viewers is that it makes no sense for me to stream on Twitch if it's not going to help me get to affiliate. So the biggest sure things for that is talking about stuff news-ish on Friday. Much as I want to take the channel in a gaming direction, it makes zero sense for me to do so if I'm not an affiliate yet. Get the affiliate goal with some podcasts or other things I had in mind, then open things up later. But streaming on Twitch for over 6 months without becoming a Twitch affiliate is completely unacceptable. It shows the lack of any kind of attempts to develop talent except for some generic help articles on the Creator Bootcamp. Going under the radar of Twitch, though, shows very quickly that they are lacking in the kinds of technologies that YouTube has. They're just not where they need to be. Is that Inferno going to come after us? DMCA really caught them with their pants down, though. No alternatives whatsoever to strikes. I think the best thing, if Twitch wants to scramble, they should be scrambling to develop a block system before anything else in terms of feature parity with YouTube. Let rights holders be able to identify their content and get it blocked, so that way it creates an alternative to sending strikes for everything. And that's the quickest way. With the monetization, they have to have a monetization system, ad redirects and things like that. Blocked content should just be a system that takes down whatever it is that you're doing. And back to these gold crystals, wherever they may be found. Assuming we don't get the elite over here with the patrol. I'm starting to think that whoever designed this area really got smashed by the Fell Reaver in Burning Crusade. What with all of this... Yeah, we're gonna... The bodyguard's gonna aggro that guy, isn't he? That Infernal is not necessarily the Fell Reaver. Closest. Not necessarily the closest of the, not totally the Fell Reaver, but similar effect.
You dare set foot in our world!
It gets particularly interesting when I see Logan over there streaming to no one. Makes me wonder what he's doing. You know, if a platform does not have your back, you don't need to waste your time there. No matter how... I mean, if you find something that works, like I have, then stick with just that. I don't know if Twitch really thinks about the side effects and the unintended consequences. What's that? Horde. I don't think that Twitch really thinks about the side effects of their emphasis on concurrence. So I could stream all I want over there and I'll never get anywhere on Twitch. Like everybody else that is mistaken in that area. So, because of this, I should be doing this on Twitch right now. But I'm not doing it. Because if we look at the concurrence, it wouldn't help me get affiliate. So because of that, and only because of that, I'm doing this on YouTube. Plus, Play Some Stuff already featured a few MMOs before I tried sending all the gaming stuff over to Twitch a couple of years ago. So it's not the end of the world if I'm doing this stuff here. YouTube and Facebook do not focus on concurrent viewers. The quest giver can get in on the fight too. Let's pull them all over here.
Anything can be a weapon with the right mindset.
There should be a debuff for Shadow Mend.
We will redeem our home. Keep an eye out for anything useful. Dionys Aka.
Nice.
The Legion will stop at nothing. Get to those batteries and start shooting down those bats. We're counting on you.
Fits well with Halloween, I guess. Not exactly flak cannons, is it?
Blade and spell, ready to serve the light. Keep an eye out for anything useful.
In darkest night, we still shine with hope.
Fuel for the Fel!
Light be with you.
Light's judgment to the north. Let's see here.
Give into madness!
I have your coordinates, champion. It will take some time to calibrate the teleportation matrices. Keep it out of the Legion's hands until then. That should be it. Just activate the console one last time to complete the transfer. I will handle the rest. Our time is now, hero. May the Legion fall before you.
It's like the ion cannon from Unreal Tournament. Should fire that up and place him with that.
You've done it, champion! Come, let us enter the Xenadar and rescue Zira.
You are no match for my blade. Dawn rises. Bend, or you shall break.
I sense Zira in the central chamber. Thank the light. We are not too late.
Rises.
And what then? I was locked in a cell for delving into the void against her wishes. Will she make me a prisoner again? Or worse?
Zira will see that you risked your life to save her. Her faith in you will be restored. I know it.
The stream preview looks
Zira,
like it's in 30 FPS.
Don't worry. You are safe now. Come, champion. Help me guide her to the Vindicar. Then we can get out of here.
Yeah, it looks pretty hideous. And YouTube has a higher max bitrate than Twitch, 9 grand instead of 6 grand.
The Army of the Light stands ready.
This is telling a story, though. So it is questing, but it's questing that works with something like this. Lightforge Beacon, Shattered Fields.
We fight for home, for family.
I wonder if this was inspired by the garrisons when you had the artillery, and you could basically call in a battery of any, you know, have the artillery fire on whatever you're fighting. I wonder if this was inspired by that.
Our troops will finish securing the Xenadar. Though we retrieved its most precious cargo, we cannot let the vessel fall into the Legion's hands. Place the beacon at my location. We're coming home. The light welcomes you, champion. We didn't come this far to falter now. We fight for home, for family.
So, stream time is past the 1 hour mark. Let's all take a stretch break and come back for some more adventures with Smyta on Argus. Alright then, the laundry's done. Went and found the old streaming pillow. I haven't needed that in quite some time. Okay, so where are we? We gotta speak to Terralion to continue all of this. So, I'm reminded of exactly why I want to do these chill streams in the first place. Be a way to play games after the late at night, have it be a little chill and stuff like that. don't do like Dr. Disrespect or anything and play high-energy first-person shooters or anything. These are MMOs we're talking about. Still have the ESO Plus membership as well for ESO.
My faith is my shield. Walk.
This is a cutscene. Therefore, we'll go to a BRB until it's done. Okay, back to the game. The reason for the BRB screen is that Blizzard actually has a copyright policy for streaming and making videos. The last time I checked it, cutscenes were DMCA-able. Let me just see if they've updated that. Of course, people have made YouTube videos of cutscenes before, but just because one person gets away with it doesn't necessarily... Let's see. Look at Activision Blizzard's website right now. I think this is an employee thing. I think Blizzard is ahead of the game when it comes to properly communicating their social media policies with their employees. They don't have a web browser in this template. This is for employees, but it's pretty cool. Blizzard. I'm looking for the Blizzard policy on cutscenes. In-game. There it is. Blizzard video policy. Let's add a scene for a web browser. Let's copy this one to make it happen. Duplicate. Now for this, do one of these. Nope, that's the overlays. Sources. Take the webcam and let's cut it down to here. I also want to change something about the webcam. I don't want it to deactivate when it's not on screen, because that can be problematic in and of itself. Windows. Avast. Secure browser. Put it down below the alerts, as well as Winamp. And the webcam as well. There we go. Blizzard Entertainment strongly supports the efforts of its community members who produce community videos, etc., subject to a few conditions. The Blizzard content does not include trailers or advertisements or services not incorporated into a Blizzard game. The use of Blizzard content needs to be non-commercial. Let's see here. You can't force a viewer to pay a fee in order to look at your stuff. Needs to be similar to T for teen. This is the guideline that prevents, you know, some of the stuff that's gotten YouTube in trouble for content directed at minors that was inappropriate. No specific mention of cutscenes, though. It doesn't actually show up. Just trailers. Interesting. Must be a different company that I'm thinking of. Blizzard, policy, cutscenes in YouTube videos. Okay, I'm mixing up my companies here. The only exceptions to the non-commercial rules if you participate in partner programs at YouTube, Justin TV, Blip TV, Own TV, Ustream TV. Oh, this is from years ago, isn't it? Yeah, it's from 5 years ago. Why are they referencing Justin TV, though? Twitch has been around long enough for that. Okay. Well then, the child of light and shadow as it is. Let's kill the quest and let's do it again. See that wonderful cutscene.
We stand together.
So, later World of Warcraft development has gotten a lot more interesting in this respect. I'm sure someone's made a video of this. If I get a warning from YouTube, we'll go to a BRB.
Dionys Arca. Light.
Camera on for this one. Definitely some reactions here. Seriously, that Blizzard art team, you gotta love it. Look at this. This is a game that came out in 2004, and it is absolutely like watching a movie at some points these days. Why am I seeing this jitter, though?
We are blessed to be in your presence once more, Zira.
Is the engine trying to play this at 24 FPS?
You have found the chosen one. Illidan, from birth, the light in your eyes held such promise for the future.
The light in your eyes. Haha, don't quit your day job, Naru.
I sacrificed that birthright long ago.
Do you not wish to reclaim what was lost? To be whole again?
The Legion's end is all I seek.
My child, you've given so much for so little. Your true potential, your redemption, lies before you. Let go of your shattered form and embrace the light's power.
I've traded my freedom for power before.
The prophecy must be fulfilled. Your old life has passed. The light will forge you a new one.
It is not yours to take.
The light will heal your scars.
I am my scars!
The light is your destiny.
My destiny is my own!
Reminds me of Kylo Ren from the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Might as well be, too.
You've doomed us all! Betrayer! Your faith has blinded you. There can be no chosen one. Only we can save ourselves.
That totally looks like the introduction to a patch, though. There's probably a video on YouTube of that somewhere. I'm hardly being original with this sort of thing. Still, though, I can probably replay that from the main menu. That's got to be the beginning of a... Yeah, that has to be. Invisible walls, right? Yeah, of course. Alright, let's get my ugly mug off the screen here. Let's get back to this. Let me just see something in live control room for a second here. Can this show me, when people have stopped by? Yeah, people are watching this more than my commentaries. For longer periods of time when they stop by. That's cool. Check the analytics and set it to the playbacks. Does it show? Yeah! This shows basically when people showed interest in what it is that I'm doing. You can match it up with... The problem is that it's timestamps as in time, but not necessarily timestamps as in the video. So... Huh. Give me something to put in the gaming videos category there.
Lost.
And the streams category as well. There's got to be something for Blizzard? Policy on not showing spoilers. There was something... I think it has to do more with stuff that's under NDA or something like that. Just check one thing here. It was definitely something like that. Well, what we could do, we could just go to YouTube directly through another Firefox tab. I'm sure I could find that. Illidan Zira. Rejection of the gift. Yeah, World of Warcraft... Yeah, World of Warcraft has the cinematic. It's got 3.7 million views. So, this is something that's been on their channel. The most... I think what I might do is I might edit the spin-off video after the fact to remove the cutscene if it content IDs to WoW. So... I imagine it would probably do that, but the content ID claim won't be established until after the stream is over. Okay, let's get back to the game here. All the more reason to use that cloud editor that YouTube has. 68 gold, baby. She's up to what now? 800. So... more things to buy heirlooms, particularly to fix the problems with all the agility characters, not having the proper heirlooms to level. Clothies and plate wearers are fine, but medium armor, not so much.
Will you join our cause?
The light does not die with the Prime Naru. It shines within each of us. We still have our purpose. We still have a world to save. We must press on.
You are right, Prophet. The mission still stands.
Come, speak with me. The Vindicar is at your disposal.
Still, though, it's pretty cool to see one of these interdimensional ships in operation. That was one of the biggest jokes about the Draenei in Burning Crusade. A spaceship full of paladins! Only in Blizzard Land! Alright, let's get this thing going. Activate the Matrix Core and select Light's Judgment, the Vindicator's main weapon. Vindicar's main weapon has your power on Argus. So this is a further refinement of what existed in Warlords with the garrison abilities. But why is it suggesting that I go to... No, it's not suggesting I go to Dalaran, it's suggesting I use the transporter at the top of the ship. Whatever. Hey, we can change talents while we're back here as well. Invalid target, yeah. Gotta wait for the weakened soul debuff and whatnot. We can change talents too while we're at it. Do you want to? Shadow Covenant. It's like a miniature shadow form. Make a shadowy pact, healing the target and other 4 injured allies for 664. For 9 seconds, your shadow spells deal 25% increased damage and healing, but you cannot cast holy spells. Well, how does that work? It's like being a crappy shadow priest. So, Purge the Wicked is actually Shadow Word Pain, just converted over to a light talent. So all you could do is Mind Blast every so often. It's just made for healers. Psychic Scream, Dominant Mind. Let's bring back Dominant Mind. That was fun, you know. Commandeer one of the NPCs to help in the fight. Probably do Masochism as well. Helping for soloing and stuff along those lines. Switch off to that. And this is 50. Damage reduction with Atonement. That's something interesting. Spirit Shell, that's back from previously. Evangelism extends the duration of all your active atonements by 6 seconds. I think the damage reduction is pretty cool, because that basically adds some more damage reduction to Power Word Shield. Really fun stuff. Alright. Vestige of Light. Grand Artificer Ramol.
Our time is now, hero.
Matrix Uplink.
May the Legion fall before you.
So with the nameplates turned off, I should be able to see the names of the enemies. I'm just curious why it wasn't showing up.
A timely arrival. Do not sit idle. The hour has come at last.
Chronikai Christor. Dionys Arca.
Vestige of Light. Where do we go for that? And Tauren Wastes. So the Court of Ferondis is the world quests for out here. Interesting.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
So this is kind of like, yeah. Story progress 0 to 3 chapters. The assault begins Dark Awakening's War of Light and Shadow. Alright, close that. That was the war campaign for BFA.
Good fortune.
We must unite against the Legion. Not all who wander.
Oh yeah, pick up the remnants of that Naru. Shows how I'm not paying attention here. So the orange, I think, yeah, the orange, I think, relates to the main quest of whatever this
Will
area
you
is.
join our cause?
To end the Burning Crusade.
We must unite against the Legion.
Though her form has shattered, her light has not left us. Not yet. Her light cannot be allowed to fall into darkness. We must safeguard what we can within the Crucible.
Will you join our cause?
The Legion has invaded your world. Now look upon theirs.
The beating heart of the Legion. Soon I shall tear it out.
The Army of the Light stands ready.
So heading towards Antorus now, huh?
I lend you my strength. We will endure.
Arcanon Poros.
Okay, that was dumb. Completely in the wrong spot. I suppose while we're at it, we might as well set body and soul back up. Do a little dash and stuff like that. Could probably take the food buff from those Warlords of Draenor fish just for extra fun. Alright, so use the navigation console to travel to the Antoran Wastes. So what's this other one?
By the light, what have they done to my world?
So you think of all the world quests, all the daily quests, everything you can do in like Broken Shore and all these other sources of stuff to do, and you lose it all when you go to the Shadowlands. That's the issue that Blizzard really faces right now. Is that this game is essentially a crappier version of ESO until they fix this. You have one of WoW's constant problems is that the world gets smaller, essentially, as you progress. You go from 2 giant continents of Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms down to all the expansion areas. So, it's not so much that the expansion packs expand the game as they replace what's relevant. You don't get that in Guild Wars 2, you don't get that in ESO. The world gets bigger as you progress, because of the systems in place that if you want to go back and do something in one of the other areas, you have those options, whether it's because you're down-leveled or something else. This is real potential that Blizzard is sitting on here. They could one-up their competition pretty easily if they decided to make a few changes.
Wander are lost.
Right, there's world quests.
We must unite against the Legion.
Our time is now, hero. May the Legion fall before... No. Fire the gun! For Argus! For our people!
My faith is my shield. Chromie
The
crystal.
tiniest crack in the armor, allowing a blade to slip in. At long last, we have turned the tables on the Legion. Let them cower before our invasion.
Light guide us.
Not all who wander are lost.
Legion Legendary. Legacy item effects are inactive. It's item level 59.
Will you join our cause?
That's the raid quest, though, for the Legendary. Which we can do because we're level 49. I don't know if it shows up in Raid Finder or not, though. Yeah, she's tied to Lich King right now. This feature becomes available at max level. What? Ooh. Well, that counts as an oversight in this. Even more of an oversight than the problems at Chromie Time is that, you know, what about the raids of your favorite expansion? How does that work? So, again, I mean, ESO does this better. Let's actually check out Goodmane, see what he has in his raid finder at level 50. Even though he's in Drustvar. I'm not going to do anything here, but... Crucible of Storms. Uldir. Nyalotha. These are all BFA raids. So Raid Finder is only available for the most recent expansion. Could go for some raid gear, some cheapo gear. Ah. Let him sit there.
Come, speak with me. That should do it. I am adding the coordinates to our beacon matrix.
We stand together. Lend what assistance you can. Illyria is leading the forces there and will be able to direct your efforts.
This is part of what game streaming can really do, is catch up on the backlog of stuff to do in all these games. It's an easy way to get a gaming streaming presence on here. Or anywhere, for that matter.
The shadows claim you!
Let me see something. The hatred on this channel is the stuff of legends. It is unbelievable just how random people on YouTube can turn doing something other than tech videos into an unforgivable sin. Seriously. If I stop existing because I'm not making tech videos, none of your feedback matters. None of your comments matter. You're not the kind of person I want to cater to. Unbelievable. Out of everywhere that I've ever been, I've never seen so much of people turning my interest in more than one thing into something bad. Enough's enough, seriously. Is this picking up treasure? It technically means I'm not boring enough for some people. That I should just be a boring, one-dimensional, always doing the same old thing over and over again. It says everything right there. Fiendish leather. How... Isn't that for skinning or something? She's not a skinner, is she? Professions. No. Tailors. What am I missing here? Reinforced lights purchase. So we gotta, yeah, we gotta head out to that. Gotta stop screwing it up. I always get Power of the Dark Side procs after using penance. It's the old rotation. Priests don't dispel poison.
A demon lurks just ahead. Bring it down, in the name of Azeroth.
To cripple the Legion's offensive, we need to take out their infrastructure. Strike a blow for Azeroth.
That's not the quest, though. The quest is down here. We're trying to advance the story, not do world quests. Healed whenever Smyta damages an enemy. So, Atonement has been changed into something that applies on all damage, including shadow damage? No. Actually, yes. Power Word Shield, Shadow Bend, and Power Word Radiance. So the specific spells are... that apply... It's the specific spells that apply Atonement that get called out. But all spell damage contributes to the effect. There's Power of the Dark Side. Purge the Wicked has a chance to empower your next penance with Shadow, increasing its effectiveness by 50%. Love the Star Wars themes. Of course, I could always go play the Old Republic again. Forgot to set chat to nothing. Just goes to show how nobody's out here. I think people got sick of these Legion world quests back in the day. They just got sick of grinding them.
Eridar are held in stasis as their bodies are being twisted into an even more brutal form. Cut the fiends down while they slumber.
Again, with the world quests, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to advance the story, and that means being a little goofy with finding the next quest area. Now here's Light's purchase, and it's way down there, which is why it's such a good thing that this is a priest.
Greetings. We do what we must for those we love. Good of you to show up. There are more targets here than even I can shoot.
So repairs, right? Yep, good. Didn't I get... Yeah, I think I have some sellables from these quests. Legendary pet, too. For the pet battle people. What's this? Light weave cloth. Oh, she actually has some of that. Yeah, I should go to the reagent bank and dump some of this off, although I think that's shared between characters. But just from advancing through this campaign, and this is it, I mean, if there was a story that you liked back in the day, you can actually come do it when you're frozen at level 49, and it won't be boring as heck because you're past the level range. See, that's the thing with Elder Scrolls Online as well. If you're out, like, farming mats or something, the world isn't completely trivial. Chromie Time is also a different phase than everything else, so that's an option that players have as well. Bottom line, Blizzard could have done so much more with Chromie Time. For everywhere except Shadowlands, they just didn't. Something to be said there. Bingo. You can view the participants in your chat, so I can know that by having the preview of my stream going, I count as a concurrent viewer. So it matters when there's 2 or more people watching. Let's check the stream status. Probably demonetized like all the rest of them. Actually, no, it's still on. That's nice. So I'm wondering if YouTube might have something... That's cool. Maybe YouTube's trying to encourage people to play more video games. Facebook, I know, is doing that.
We each walk a line. Choose yours. Keep your gaze fixed on your target.
I don't understand, though, why is it the case that these platforms are constantly chasing after game streaming? Something that Twitch has already figured out, and they basically got it in the bag at this point. It's almost like, is that the best the industry can do, is copy the current ringleader? Which, is Twitch really worth copying? Given how much they were absolutely befuddled by DMCA stuff. Something very serious to think about.
What you want?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not fighting anything until you knock her off her talbuck. World Quest Schmerled. Oops. Yeah, watch this.
These are reckless, and I have found a weakness in their ordnance. Shorten their fuses and destroy their stockpiles.
Yeah, whatever, World Quest. Gonna parkour my way to this Legion stronghold. Boing! 500 yards away. You can actually remount as well. Oh, we gotta get up there. Hey, isn't that the... No, that one's purple. That's not the Vindicar, is it? Beam me up, Draenei.
The light welcomes you, champion. This is the Legion's heart, and is fortified as such.
We fight for home,
Assault now
for
would
family.
be madness. We will need additional preparation to tip the balance.
This is what we need to complete. You are now prepared. This is what we need to complete in order to unlock the achievements. That's part one.
The army of the light stands ready.
Oh, here come the daily quests.
We didn't come to direct our forces to establish a foothold outside the Legion stronghold, while you speak with Magni.
Pristine Argonite from invasion points, rares, or treasure chests. I think treasure chests are probably the best option for that. Or something. Because the world bosses here, I think, are too tough for a single character to take down.
Walk in the light.
Okay. As fun as this has been... Oh, this is a screenshot waiting to happen. Look at this lighting. Fire up Picasa. Not saying that this is an example of you are the company you keep. Now, let's see. Make sure she doesn't blink right as... Come on, blink. That intense, huh? Boom. Screenshot of the night. Selfie with Illidan. The game does have an in-game selfie cam, though. As fun as this has been, though, there actually is something I want to set up at the house that's supposed to help with the Geek House Dark Mode project. So we'll stop here, and we'll pick things up later on. Nice to see that this stream actually went through. Makes me wonder if Blizzard by chance... Or not Blizzard, YouTube by chance is trying to encourage people to play more video games with the streaming stuff. I don't understand, though, the emphasis on streaming, on game streaming specifically, though. It's really a mature product that's really where it needs to be in this scene. It's really something more original, I think, that folks would want to encourage. Or folks would want to develop with streaming. Social media is youtube.com/multimediaj, twitter.com/multimediaj, twitch.tv/multimediaj, and multimediaj.wordpress.com. Till next time, this is Multimedia J, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.